my confident and honest Aries friend. Hello and welcome. My name is Mina, and I'm here to offer you a 3-card reading exploring the themes of you, your path, and your potential. I invite you to consider what the reading reveals about possible challenges, opportunities, and personal growth for the week ahead. Take a deep breath, rest your mind, and let's see what the cards have to share with you today. Aries, there's a flicker beneath the surface this week, a restlessness that won't let you settle. You might catch yourself working through the day with a steady push, yet feeling as if you're on the brink of something you can't quite name. It isn't frustration exactly. It's a sense of wanting more, of needing movement, even when everything around you seems to ask for patience. There's a low hum of anticipation, a tension between what you're doing and what you feel you could be doing. This week, the urge to break routine, to chase a spark, makes itself known in small ways, maybe in your tone when you speak, or in the way your body leans forward, eager. You sense the world is ready for a bold gesture, and you're waiting for the right moment to make it. Underneath it all, there's a subtle impatience, a desire to prove something to yourself, to others, or just to the day itself. That drive comes to life in you now, shaped by the energy of the Knight of Wands. The feeling isn't static. It's a current that pushes you to take action, to throw yourself into whatever catches your attention. When you wake up, there's already a plan forming in your mind, even if it shifts as the hours pass. You may notice your thoughts racing ahead of your words, eager for you to catch up. There's a boldness in you, a willingness to try, to risk, to leap before you're certain where you'll land. Sometimes this brings a flush to your cheeks, a mix of excitement and nervousness, a sense that you're alive in a way that routine can't touch. You might find yourself pursuing something with a single-minded focus, not out of obligation but out of genuine desire. This week you could feel magnetic, drawing attention when you speak, moving through spaces with a kind of urgency that others notice even if they can't name it. Yet beneath the confidence, there's a vulnerability too, the quiet question of whether your passion will be matched, whether the world is ready for your fire. You may feel a tension between wanting to push forward and wondering if you're moving too fast, if you're missing something in your rush. It's not recklessness, it's hunger, the need to experience the fullness of your own energy. In private moments, you might wrestle with self-doubt, but it never quite stops you. Instead, it sharpens your resolve, making every action feel more deliberate, more necessary. You carry a sense of purpose, even if its shape is still emerging. The need to move, to create, to challenge yourself is not a passing mood, it's the heartbeat of your week. As this restless drive gains momentum, it shapes the path ahead of you. The energy you bring becomes the force that sets things in motion. When your inner spark refuses to wait, you find yourself seeking out new projects, tackling old tasks with renewed vigor, or even starting conversations that might have waited until next week. The desire to act spills over into your choices. Pressure builds not just from outside expectations but from your own sense of urgency. You want to see results, you want to know that your efforts matter. The days seem to ask for more than just presence. They want participation, investment, commitment. This isn't something you can ignore or put off. It's the natural consequence of caring deeply, of wanting your actions to mean something real. With the 8 of Pentacles guiding your path, the week becomes a workshop for your determination. You're not just busy, you're engaged. There's a tangible sense of working towards something, even if the end result isn't fully visible yet. Every effort, every detail, every repeated motion is an act of building. You might find yourself drawn into the rhythm of doing, revising, fixing, improving, learning as you go. The momentum you felt earlier becomes focused, channeled into concrete tasks. There's friction here too. The desire for quick results clashes with the slow, steady process of mastery. At times, you may feel the strain of repetition, the weight of doing the same thing over and over. But beneath the surface, something is changing. Each small action, each adjustment is shaping not just what you're working on, but your relationship to work itself. You might notice a growing pride in the little things done well, the way you handle a difficult conversation, the patience you show when things don't go as planned, the moments when you choose to keep going even when you'd rather stop. The pressure isn't just about performance, it's about proving to yourself that you can stay with something, that your passion has stamina. There's satisfaction in seeing progress, no matter how incremental. The friction you feel is the resistance of real growth, the edge where effort and desire meet. Even setbacks become part of the process. They push you to refine your approach, to try again with more intention. The path this week is not smooth, but it is meaningful. Each day offers a new chance to practice, to improve, to bring your energy into form. The work is not just about results, it's about becoming more fully yourself through the act of doing. As the week unfolds, a truth becomes clear. Potential is not a given. It doesn't arrive just because you want it. It opens when you meet each moment with awareness, when you let yourself be changed by the work and the challenges. The path you're on is shaped by your willingness to show up, even when it's hard, even when the outcome isn't certain. The energy you bring, the attention you offer, determines what's possible. Growth is not a guarantee, it's an invitation, one you choose to answer in each small decision, each act of care. If you meet the week fully, the Three of Cups offers a glimpse of what's possible. This is not a card about solitary achievement or private victories. It's about the warmth that comes when effort is shared, when the boundaries between self and others soften. You might notice moments when your hard work draws others in, when a project becomes a collaboration, when a personal breakthrough sparks joy in those around you. There's an opening here for celebration, for connection, for a sense of belonging that grows out of shared experience. Growth, in this sense, is not about proving yourself alone. It's about allowing yourself to be seen, to be supported, to enjoy the fruits of your effort in the company of others. The invitation is gentle, to let your drive and your diligence become a bridge, not a wall. When you allow yourself to celebrate small wins, to recognize the value in what you've built, you invite others to join you. There's a lightness that comes from acknowledging effort, from finding reasons to be glad together. It doesn't erase the tension or the hard work, but it reminds you that you're not alone. The week's potential is not just in what you achieve, but in how you share it, how you let your energy ripple outward, creating a space where camaraderie and gratitude can grow. This is not a promise of easy joy, but an opening, a chance to let connection deepen as you honor what has been accomplished. As the days draw to a close, the shape of the week becomes clear. The restless energy that began as a silent tension found its outlet in bold action, the spirit of the Knight of Wands moving you to try, to risk, to step beyond comfort. The work itself became a crucible, guided by the Eight of Pentacles, where effort and repetition forged something lasting. The friction you felt was not a sign of failure, but of engagement, a sign that you cared enough to stay with the process, to see it through. And as your energy met the world, something shifted. The isolation of striving gave way to the connection of sharing, Three of Cups energy, where achievement is sweeter because it's witnessed, where joy multiplies because it's offered freely. The week's journey was not about perfect outcomes or dramatic breakthroughs, but about a steady unfolding. You moved from longing to action, from action to dedication, from dedication to belonging. Each step shaped not just your experience, but your sense of yourself in relation to others. The drive that felt so urgent at the start became a source of strength, a reason to reach out, to gather, to celebrate. Even as challenges remain, you end the week with a deeper sense of ease, a quiet assurance that your efforts matter, that your presence is felt, that you are part of something larger than your own ambition. The tension that colored the start of the week has softened. What remains is a simple, grounded confidence, the knowledge that growth happens not in isolation, but in the spaces where energy, effort, and connection meet. Actionable insights for Aries this week. If the urge to rush grows loud, you might gently try pausing to notice what's already working. When effort feels heavy, it could help to invite someone in, just for a moment of shared perspective. If pride arises in small things done well, you might let yourself linger there without needing to move on too quickly. Spoken word affirmations to repeat aloud for a more positive mindset. I am present to the fire within me. Each step I take is grounded and real. What I build matters even if no one sees. I welcome support and celebrate my growth. I belong in the circle of my own becoming. And now, dear friend, I thank you for giving me your time. I truly hope I have given you something helpful in return. Goodbye and good luck until next time.